remember the distinction between an emotion that we experience and the issue that has raised that emotion. So if we're feeling fear, it's because there is something that is making us afraid, or there's an internal calculation, assessment, expectation that is getting us to experience the fear in order to address something, a threat that is in need of our attention. That distinction needs to be made because the emotion, or now speaking in the language of IFS, the part of us that is experiencing an emotion or is expressing a certain emotion in order to get a specific result, in order to help us increase our opportunities for survival, not only does it want to be heard, not only does it want to be acknowledged, it wants the issue to be addressed. So if you simply work with your emotions, if you're saying to your parts, I completely understand you, I'm going to work with you, it's okay to feel this, feel the emotion, that's it, and we're not taking any action towards the thing that is leading to the emotion. So we're worried about a certain outcome, but we're not taking any action to avoid that outcome. The parts will not trust us, and they will continue to experience the emotions they're experiencing or resorting to those emotions in order to get our attention. They may even resort to other emotions, maybe sometimes more drastic emotions, because we've not dealt with the issue that deserves our attention. If we're being evasive, if we're not handling the issue, if we're not taking action, we should not blame the parts for not trusting the self. The self needs to say, you know what, this deserves our attention. Let us handle the situation more effectively. Let's figure out what actions need to be taken in order to ensure we get the outcome we want, and we reduce the prospects of outcomes we don't want. Without dealing with the issues, without taking action, the self will not gain the trust of the parts, and it's difficult for us to cultivate inner emotional harmony. So that distinction is extremely important, and taking action in addressing the issues is extremely important. Again, you do not have to do things on your own. You do not have to feel like the self is on its own. It can recruit the parts to support the outcome that you want, or to ease taking the action. Maybe you feel apprehensive about taking the action itself. So in what ways can the parts support you in taking action? How can they maybe channel a certain fear or a certain emotion in order to get you motivated to take the action, instead of us trying to numb the part, or get the part out of the way and not actually recruit the part towards the actions and outcomes that we seek. Please keep the distinction between emotions and issues that need to be addressed in mind in order to facilitate actually taking actions and actually dealing with the issues we face. See you in the next video.